Oh my.
Hey everybody. Uh let's see. Are we getting any feedback here? I almost thought I heard feedback. Maybe not. Welcome to Now It's Dark. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. So we're doing a little bit of a different stream tonight. Got some information to share. I've got multiple cameras ready to go. We're gonna do some stuff when people get here. So I have a bunch of kind of shout out-ish type stuff to do, some channel focus shout outs. I may have removed, dang it, one of my, I had some stuff lined up. Oh well. Let's roll. What's up, Mr. 80s Culture? Why are you using 80s Culture? I had, we're going to need some updates on your hours on the other channel. So some of the stuff we're going to talk about tonight is how to set up your current videos on YouTube and live streams, past live streams, and send them over to the YouTube Music portion of the Google universe as a podcast. And it takes only a couple of seconds. I've done it with a playlist. I'm going to do one live with one of my existing playlists and show you guys all how to do that. I want to talk about the StreamYard's custom layouts. I'm using a custom layout tonight, and we'll see if we can talk about that a little bit. I'm still figuring that out. And then on the mobile YouTube app, there is the new Go Live Together feature, which is also really new. And I know a lot of people use the mobile device to go live. Professor Macabro, thank you so much for coming in. You're on my list. You're on the list. I don't think I have that clip anymore. Yes, I do.
Chip, you know what? You just made the list. Oh, no.
Oh, here we go.
Professor Macabro, you have one of the most creative channels that I watch. I do a very bad job of leaving comments, though. But you are at 181 subscribers. We're going to try to get that up tonight. I have a bunch of channels. Let's see. Let's run down who I'm going to be trying to help out tonight. Echo Cero, he's at 197. He's so close to 200. We got Mr. Bones. He broke the 900 mark today. He's at 906. Nanette's, whatever that super huge long name is, she's only at 136 subscribers. We got to get her up. Katie popping the popcorn, 489. So close to getting to 500. Professor Macabro, again, one of the most creative I don't want to call it a gimmick, but it's the theme, the whole thing. I love it so much. He's at 181. Get him to 200 easily. We have BAQ Basic Autumn Ween Queen. She's at 535. She is the current horror tuber of the month for just a few more days. She's at 535. Would love to get her to 550. And then a gaming channel that is not really in the horror community, but he supports me on my other channel and on this one. Henny God SLIC. He's at 245. Would be cool to get him to 250. So everybody share out. Um, so we're gonna do like a true gross stream, but it only works if we get people in the stream to share us out. And I will drop links for everybody. But it doesn't do us any good if there's just the three of us here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then I want to do like a tutorial, like an actual live walkthrough on how to make your current videos or live streams into actual true podcasts where it's in the YouTube music app, not just in your title it says podcast, like an actual podcast. Yeah, share it out. Get into your main channels, get your sister channels, get your whatever, your duplicate channels. I've got my duplicates going. So what I have going on is two other active channels. I've got the JLA member channel, and I have Kracky the Clown. If anyone subs to those two channels and leaves comments, then I'll know to go back and sub to those, if that makes sense. I'm already subbed to most channels with those other two accounts. I did that a long time ago, but I definitely want to support probably like Professor Macabro because he's relatively newer to me. I may not be subscribed with those other two channels. So if you grab up those two channels, Professor, and leave a comment, I look at every single comment on every single video, even the shorts, even the short that's over 2 million. I have hit the like and hearted every single comment on every single video. It's been insane, but yeah, we aren't going to make it with only 4 people actually in the stream. So let's see, how do we share this out? Nope, I don't want to do it that way. I suppose I should share as well. Uh, let's see. And I want to see Jennifer Tochi in one of my live streams. So if you can send a personal message to her, I think it's about time that she's actually come to one of my streams. And that's an actual physical call out. I'm like legit calling her out by name. So I want to see Jennifer Tochi in my live stream. Come on. I want to see, you know who else? Like I'm even this is where I'm at with this podcast thing. There are channels that I'm not even subscribed to anymore because I have personal differences with, but there is a channel that does interviews Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, and he does a society show. He would benefit so much from the podcast. So if anyone, Mr. Bones is here. Mr. Bones, 906. You broke the 900, brother. We're going to get that going. We're going to keep it going. We need everybody to share out because the podcast thing is exposure for everybody, and it's so easy that it's ridiculous. And there are people that do videos and live streams that would benefit from this. Like, whoever wants to share this information forward with, like, Have Cheetah Will View, he has the perfect setup for true podcasts. I don't think that he's doing an actual on YouTube music app podcast. I know a lot of times we think we're doing podcasts, but there's an actual format, and we will show you how to do that tonight. Professor Macabro. So, Professor, do you use a PC for your channel, or do you use just mobile? Because I think your channel page could benefit from having a banner at the top. Your channel doesn't have one of those cool little banners. And I think you should just go with a channel icon of your face because it is so unique. I think you would benefit from that, and then also throwing on your main page of your YouTube channel, move your recent uploads up to the very top line, and then your shorts toward the bottom. And I would add more playlists to that front page. That front page is so important. And I know not a lot of people believe me, but people are too lazy to click one tab over to where your videos are. I know Mr. Bones doesn't believe me. And the shorts. A lot of people put shorts as their first line on their channels. It really doesn't need to be the first line because shorts go out to the community, goes out to YouTube so different than regular videos that you don't. Putting the shorts on your YouTube channel, it doesn't do the same thing for you because it's a different algorithm. But like everybody puts shorts at the top line because we all have great views from our shorts. So we think that should be our first line on our channel. But the shorts are getting all those views because they're going into the shorts cycle. They're being pushed by YouTube into the shorts algorithm, not your normal channel algorithm. So I don't even think on my channel I have shorts at all on my front page. No, because you don't need them on there. Everybody should have a introduction video as well. Yeah, when you're on your PC, and everybody should have a channel intro, which I don't have on my two other channels yet because I start vacation in just a couple of days. I'm so excited. So Friday I have a birthday stream. That will be the fun stream. This is a business stream tonight, so that's why nobody's going to come to it. And the reason why I was motivated to do the stream tonight because I saw Echo Stereo go live last night or the night before to do like a network growth stream, but it's hard when you're only 200 subscribers to do a grow stream at 1 a.m. and then because what happens is only our normal people come to our live streams. We don't attract like unsubscribed people to our live streams. Like it's not the way the live streams work unless you really push for that in advance. So to do a pop up to grow, it doesn't work that way. What's okay? What's okay? It's okay that I'm doing a business. See, people don't like the business live streams. They want the silly live streams. Hey, Rob's vintage video. I'm so sorry I missed your comment. Holy crap! I'm doing a rant and I've got multiple tabs open. Rob's vintage video. You know what? I have to check. I may not be subscribed to you yet because I know you're a little newer on the scene. I'm not. How exciting. Okay, so Rob's vintage video. I'm putting you on the list. Rob's vintage because I like your setup too. And you've got a banner. That's cool. You've got your shorts as your top line and only one playlist. My advice to everybody is put if you're going to put your shorts on your front channel, put it to the bottom because it doesn't need to be there. I know everybody gets confused by that because all of the views shorts generate, but you don't need to do that. So Rob, I'm gonna subscribe right now. I'm gonna put a video up, drinking beers and checking tapes. I got a like, subscribe, all notifications, leaving a comment. All right, and I left a comment. We're gonna let that video run. So you were, what did I say? You're, shoot, you're at 158. You should be at 159 now. Now I gotta find the stream. Okay, to do the two. What's up? So also up in the chat a little bit, I dropped two links. I've got my two other channel links in there. If you guys aren't subscribed to those, I'm subscribed to most people already with those two channels, but in case I've missed it, if you subscribe to the JLA member channel or to Kracky the Clown, you will get a sub back from those with notifications hit and everything. So yeah, so this Friday will be a fun birthday stream. I'm actually off Thursday night as well. If Hobbs Horror is doing the midnight hour, I will be able to attend. I will be in attendance, which is definitely a new thing for me. Rob's vintage video. Thank you. I've enjoyed watching you. I've seen you on a few other people's live streams. I love your Kevin Owen impression. It sounds like you're possibly from Toronto. I don't know that for sure, but you've got a Toronto accent, and I love your setup. I love your VHS store bar theme look. Um, so everybody should download the YouTube Music app, and there's a misconception with that. It's a paid app or a pay to play app, but it's not. You can play it, you just will get ads. And you can do the paid version of it as well. Like I literally, hey, Heroic Waffles, thank you for stopping in. I just recently downloaded the YouTube Music app. I, for some reason, thought you had to pay to use that feature, but you don't. But when I heard about how to do these, hey, Echo Cero, 197. We need to get Echo 3 subs tonight, guys. Can we get Echo Cero 3 subs? I know everybody that's in here is probably already subscribed. That's the problem with Grow Streams, guys, is that we're already um, all subscribed to each other. That's why when we share out, hopefully there's people in each one of our subscriber pool that will somehow come together, and then that's how we connect. That link I just dropped was Echo Cero. Professor is not far. Yeah, we just got Professor. He's at 181. I'm going to drop everybody's links. Um, I'll do Professor Macabro right now. Um, Again, I've got JLA member channel up there and Kracky the Clown up there in the chat. Scroll up and get me on those two, on my other two channels. Kracky the Clown's going to be going live in April, guys. That channel is going to just blow everyone out. You guys are going to not know what to expect. You guys are going to be in for a shock. Katie has been just making her return. She's at 489. Katie is a sweetie and does a lot for a lot of people. When we talk about people that do a lot for other channels, Katie is pretty supportive, and she's a good mod. She multitasks. She can be in like 4 streams at once and moderating. BAQ is the current horror tuber of the month. And that is, who did I just drop last? Henny. Okay. So all these channels are under 1,000. That's what I'm focusing on. I know that's a lot. 10 hours short of 4K. That is a great thing. You will have that in no time. You're definitely going to get that. I did have to put your playlists on pause because of doing the live stream. I have so many tabs open on my PC that, man, it just slowed right down. So let me double check I didn't miss anyone come in. No, we're still at just a handful of viewers. Well, I won't wait for too long to talk about the podcast. Mr. Bones. So, do you guys get emails from StreamYard? I got this email. You can now personalize your content even further and reach even more people with new custom layouts and guest destination features. So, there are new ways to customize your screen as far as like adding your, if you're going to share something and you want to move your screen down, you can add a second camera, which is, what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing multi-camera work. So there's new layouts that you can use. You have to play around with it a little bit. You got that email? 3 phones ready to rock. Yep. All right. So who's used the mobile YouTube go live together. Let me see if I can pull it up. Uh, Let me see. I gotta. I have my work phone, so it's not as high tech as. Um, oh, it was playing the Midnight Hour podcast. There's us. So if you open up the YouTube, uh, just push your YouTube icon, and then you got that little circle with the plus. You can do this new go live together, create a short, go live together, and create a post. I haven't used it because I don't use mobile to go live, but go live together. You can add, remove people, invite people to go live with you, and preview your video and audio. I can't press get started because then it will start a live and I'm already live. So we can't do that. Midnight Hour. Yeah, you guys are good. Midnight Hour for life. So I'll be able to be in the audience on Thursday night. I start a massive vacation. Massive vacation starts on Thursday night for almost 12 days. Not almost, it's 12 days. It's almost 2 full weeks. And there's a glitch in the schedule. They didn't add me on after. So I may actually have like an actual full 2 week schedule. Um, Off. Rob and Gareth was using that together. I think that was both live on their own channels. Yes, yes. It's really cool. Um, it's interesting. It's interesting to do that, I think. I don't know what the benefits are, except because you'll get two individual smaller audiences, maybe, or do you get the combined audience? I don't know. It's definitely worth trying out to see how that does. Hobbs Horror is not here, but the '80s culture. Um, April 9th, no, April 7th. I have tentatively planned the St. Agatha watch party. A St. Agatha watch party on Friday the 7th. So I do want to invite you up for that, and Pam. Pam may be in chat at some point. She's been going through a lot of stuff, uh, a lot of personal, in real life stuff. So we haven't been able to kind of connect together. Oh, yeah, that would be so sweet. Yeah, so yeah, I might as well go over. So some of the stuff I've got coming up is this Friday, Friday the 31st, birthday, yeah, right here, birthday stream. And then April 1st and 2nd, we got WrestleMania. And then on that Friday the 7th, St. Agatha. And maybe we'll even add Clown Town. Maybe I can take one for the team and we can do Clown Town as well. Uh, so VHS Mikey. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I did catch that. And I noticed that they were both going at the same time. So that used to be frowned upon on YouTube. They didn't like you to do that. All right. Uh, so are you guys ready? Let's just dive into this. I really wanted to get some more people in here. Interweb Kaiju. Very good. Very good. Uh, Clown Town. So let's go here. I'm going to try to not create any feedback. We're going to do a little thing. We're going to actually show you guys, not we, me, what I mean by the new podcast feature. This just started, I think, this week. I've done it. It's super easy. So you have to go on your PC into the YouTube studio, and up at the top, uh, there's the create button. You press that, and you should have all of these linkies, upload a video, go live, create a post. This is where you go to create your playlists now, too, by the way. And then you've got new podcast. This is new, very important. So when you press new podcast, it gives you this little box. You can create a new podcast, and I can show you how to do that. Or you can set an existing playlist as a podcast. So the one difference with a podcast is your thumbnail. The thumbnail has to be square, not the rectangle. So I have a thumbnail that is square already prepared for the playlist that we're going to make into a podcast playlist. And then I'm going to sign in on my phone to the YouTube mobile app and show you what it looks like. So we're going to set an existing playlist. And so what it does, you go into your YouTube studio, you go to your content, and then you go up to where your playlists are. Now you got videos, live, playlist, and now there's a podcast tab as well. So here's the different podcasts that I've already created. We're going to create another one. We're going to use my Full Moon Features playlist. I'm going to make it into a podcast. There's no tax. Why would you get taxed if it's called a podcast? I don't understand. So we're going to go to options, which is this little French fry. So if you hover your mouse over the playlist you want to turn into a podcast, hit the options, and now it has your second choice is to set it as a podcast. Oh, okay. Don't throw me off with weird questions. So I'm going to click set as podcast, and the box is going to pop up. And I already did the titles before the stream. So you have to give it a title. Do not include the word podcast in the title because you're setting it as a podcast. It's going to be in the YouTube Music app. That's where it's going to show up. You don't need to use the word podcast. It's not helping the searchability. And then you do have to put a description. And then you see where it's got upload a square thumbnail. So I created this full moon. You on your thumbnail you can use the word podcast because that's fine. And then you click done. And literally that podcast it's now that playlist is also available on your channel on the regular YouTube and also in the podcasts. So I hope all that made sense. So what I'm going to do now is sign into YouTube Music. This is Cam LQ. Tales Told in the Dark. I'm so glad you're here, Casey. Cassie. Casey is, what Kaiju, Cassie, you will benefit from this podcast thing. If you did not see that little tutorial on how to make these things into podcasts, I just did a playlist. In a second, I'm going to do an individual video as a podcast. It sends it over to the YouTube Music. We're going to open the YouTube Music app, and you can see I'm already there because I'm signed in. But I did um, Children of the Corn as an individual. I did my movie reviews. Um, I've got my previous live streams playlist, but they don't recommend doing playlists necessarily. They think that for searchability, doing individual videos. So I took my recent Children of the Corn reaction video and I made it a podcast. And this is what it looks like. It's a legit podcast, guys. This is only going to look like this in the YouTube Music app. Okay? So if I push the play, I have the volume off, but I can see it in two ways. This is what it will look like as a podcast. It'll be the thumbnail from the video. If you have YouTube Music Premium, I think you have the option to actually watch the video. I think I'm able to watch the video because it's my own video, but if I go to somebody else's video because I'm not paying for YouTube Music, I only will see the thumbnail. So I don't know what the impact is going to be for my channel. I don't know if I'm going to gain like 1,000 subscribers or more like I do with the shorts, but I know that I now am giving my channel exposure on a whole nother side of YouTube that I haven't been on before. And I may get people that want to listen to movie reviews or whatever. I don't know. So this is like the whole playlist, my movie reviews. So somebody could scroll through and just play all these if they were like driving to Butte, Montana, and they wanted to listen to Now It's Dark movie reviews. I think it's worth checking out. It takes literally a few minutes. You guys just saw me do a playlist um, very, very easily. If you want, if there is an actual genuine interest, give me some thumbs up or something, and I'll do one more, but I'll do an individual video as a podcast. Give me some thoughts. Give me some feedback here, guys, if you think this is cool or not. A lot of people were late on the shorts bandwagon, and I think that this is just another great way to give your channel some exposure. If you're trying to grow your channel, um, every avenue you can get, you should take. Every free opportunity is worth exploring. Because I'll tell you what, like I was a little late with doing the shorts, but if I hadn't done shorts, I wouldn't have like the subscribers I have now. Yeah, I'm killing it. I'm almost at 3 million views. I don't know, but I think like channels that do live streams. If you did your live streams as a podcast, you just add it to it. Would I recommend a certain amount of vids or shorts per week? Nope. Free balling. Yeah. It's funny because today I posted my first short. I've only posted 2 shorts in the past 2 weeks because I've been kind of riding off of the. So you see the. I don't know if you can see it, but where it says top videos, that one short. Um, Big money, no whammies. In the past 48 hours, it's had 275.8K views. So, yeah, it's like 2.3 million views overall. Just that one 24-second short, 3.4K subscribers. It's ridiculous. So, like, I'm not by any means, like, if you took 3.4 subscribers away, I'm still doing okay, but it's not the same. And then I did a short today, but I haven't really done a lot of shorts or videos. Videos I do almost daily, so. But now that I'm doing the other channel, um, now that I'm kind of being very active on the JLA member channel, um, let's see. Can't really see it. Never mind. My closet door was open. Oh my gosh. I have to have the closet door open because it's so hot. I can't answer that. It's what you can produce. It's what you can produce to maintain quality. Like, don't just be doing like a ton of videos, but then they have no quality to them. Uh, Casey does a video a week or so, but he has a lot of when you're doing voiceovers to your videos, that definitely takes a lot more work than just sitting in front of the camera. Well, subscribe to that Kracky the Clown channel because there's some stuff coming up. There's definitely some good stuff coming. I don't know how I can get that. Let's see if I can. Uh, yeah, well, he puts the work in, so that's yeah, definitely. And he's got a good niche too. I mean, kaiju is popular things. Cat cam, getting the side eye, getting the side eye. Yeah, well, I got lucky. Like my other videos don't get that high. My other shorts, that is my next best short is only like 42,000 um, views. So it's all hit or miss. Do you guys have an interest in watching me do one more podcast or not? I'm not gonna like force feed you guys this stuff if you don't want it. I don't want to like waste time doing it. I'm doing them. I'm going to be doing tons of podcasts. It's on your. It's in your. Your content. Um, So if you're looking at your channel dashboard, um, what's happening? Why is it stuck on that? Oh, maybe if I use the right one. I've got two different studios, so they're like, I don't know. I think it's cool. I'm looking at all the free ways to put out more stuff. If you guys aren't subscribed to the vidIQ channel on YouTube as well, that's worth looking into. I'm liking this StreamYard customized. Okay, yeah, I know. Like, it's a weird thing to worry about. Also, is the appearance of your homepage, but I do talk about it. I know not everybody is on board, but you got to have a banner. Your most recent playlist should be the first line. Maybe upcoming live streams or past live streams, or but you should have a ton of playlists of your common things like Dollar Tree Theater, 80s Archive. Like, they should all be playlists on the front page. People don't click over to your videos or playlist tabs. Just they're lazy. What a paid membership? I feel is what a paid membership. Do another for Hobbs. We watch. All right, so we'll do another. We'll make another podcast. So go up to the create new podcast. We're going to create a new podcast. This time I'm only going to do hold on. Let's figure out what we're going to do. What video? Let's do a podcast for Children of Camp Blood. All right, hold on a second. I didn't have another thumbnail ready. You got to have a square thumbnail. What did I say we were going to do? What do you guys use to make your thumbnails? I'm going to do Knock at the Cabin. Give me a second. I'm making a thumbnail like literally as we speak. Okay. All right. So I got to find Knock at the Cabin, create podcast. Shoot. Create new podcast. All right, so I created that, and then it sends you to where it wants you to add a video. So you create a playlist, even if it's only going to have one video. Everything is a playlist. It's a little different than what you're used to. So you got two options. You can upload a brand new video, add. So now I just have to find my knock at the cabin video. And see how when you add it to a playlist, it's already in my recent uploads, it's in my movie reviews, but now I have Knock at the Cabin movie review that's listed as a podcast. I click it to add it, save. Now, if I go to my podcast tab, you'll see it as its own podcast. And if we go back to the YouTube music app, let me refresh. There it is. And that's what it's going to look like. I don't know. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth playing around with. It doesn't take long. It could just get us all of our channels, more exposure, guys. That's all I'm looking at is how do we get. The problem with when we're trying to do growth streams like this, I have the same 8 people that come to my live streams at any time. So we're already all subscribed to each other. It's how do we get our channels out into the world to get more people to come watch our videos. There are channels that are strictly growth streams where you go and I don't want to use the term sub for sub, but it's kind of sub for sub. I like this channel, James Gype. He's kind of chill, but he gets a lot of people in his streams, and he subs back, and he's come in to my channel. I used to go there when I was trying to get that 1,000. Just don't buy subs. Like that's a waste of your money. Everybody can get 1,000 subs. It's a matter of how much work you put into it. You got to network outside of your channels that you're already subscribed to. That's the hard part. Is like if you go to the homepage on YouTube and hit who's live and scroll through people that you're not subscribed to, and you find a channel that you want to go visit, and you start chatting. That's how you network. What else? What's going on? We got dead chat, and I hate it. So almost an hour. I guess we can go. I would like to also shout out Jennifer Tochi, thanking her for coming to yet another live stream. I had a clip specially for her tonight, but I was pretty sure I wasn't going to be showing it. And if any of you want to share this podcast thing out, there are channels that I think would benefit greatly from it, even if I'm not a fan of their channels. Hey, Katie. But I know some of you are mods at Have Cheetah Will View. He could benefit from this podcast thing. His channel is ideal. He should do each one of those live streams as an individual podcast playlist. with the thumbnail. Like he's got to actually make a thumbnail this time though. But he, he's got the perfect setup for it. He does interviews. I mean, how much better with actual guests? Um, Katie, I dropped your link earlier. Katie is at 489. 489. She's so close to getting that 500. So I'm going to turn off the second cam because it's giving me an incredible like echo. All right. And not the good echo like Echo Sarah. Echo, echo. Oh, I should have left it on. I should have did a little room tour. I should have did an updated room tour. Oh well. Uh so what else, guys? What do we want to talk about now? We did business. I guess business is over. My boobs are sweating. I got the boob sweat going. I think it's cool to see my stuff as a podcast, to be honest. Maybe that's just being like a little ego type thing, but I don't know. And the YouTube music is free. The app, it's free. Download the app. Favorite this video. Save it. Rewatch it. How to get watch hours. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you get like a playlist buddy, and Hobbs and I are good examples of that. Um, you just kind of agree to watch each other's playlists. Um, and the thing is, though, when you're watching the playlists, like, I don't think the expectation is that you're going to physically sit and watch every minute of somebody's playlist. I think that's uh, not not reasonable. But so, like, what I do is when I go to sleep, I have my work phone, and I put on the YouTube. I go to Hobbs Horror. He's got a great playlist that's perfect for watch hours. It's the Midnight Hour Tidbits, and I just hit play. That'll run for 12 hours while I am home from work and sleeping. And then right before I go to work, I turn it off. I unplug the phone so it stays charged the whole time. Katie is at 489. She's very close. She's very, very close. Um, and then once the playlist is complete, I clear my watch history. You have to clear your watch history, and then you can just start the playlist all over again. And when I was out of work with COVID for those 5 days or so, I have been running Hobbs playlist 24/7 and sometimes on two of my channels. So, and then I also watch my own channel with my other channels. So, like, I'll have my JLA member channel watching the Now It's Dark channel, or I'll have the Now It's Dark channel watching the JLA member channel. But you just have to remember to clear your playlist. If you don't clear your playlist, you're not giving the person the second watch. And we can all debate that, but I'm 100%. I've done the research. When you look at your viewed videos and you see the red line across the bottom, that's how you know you watched it. In Hobbs Horror, he will screenshot all of the videos that he watched of mine, and like he sends them to me. He doesn't need to. It's his way of keeping track. Um, but then you clear your watch history. The red line goes away of all the videos that you've watched, and then you can rewatch them again. Yeah. Also, you know what? I meant to mention this earlier. Um, a lot of times, all right, I'm gonna have to. open up my second camera back again because I want to show you, like, a lot of times YouTube downgrades your video quality on you when you're watching a so when you're watching a video, actually let me so when you're watching a video, like I'm watching on my other channel so I can see the chat, if you hover above the screen, you see the little wheel, the icon, hit it, and it downgraded my quality to 720, but I broadcast in 1080p, and my videos are in 4K. So if you guys aren't watching my videos in 4K, holy crap, James. Um, if you're not watching people's videos in 4K, what just happened? Um, yeah, that you got to watch people's videos in the high quality. Thank you so much. I know I haven't been doing. I've been so sick. Um, uh,
How'd you like a mouthful of teeth?
Oh, and hostile, too. Nice personality combination. Hostile and intolerant. That's borderline criminal.
Well, thank you, F-lead butthole.
Thank you very much. I don't know that to be true because I watch my videos on my phone. I watch my own videos on other channels on my phones, and I get all of it. It's clearing the watch history because I have two different computers going. I'm watching my live stream with my other channel so I can see the live chat, and then I'm on my Now It's Dark here with the StreamYards chat. But that is a common thing. People say that about the IP address. I even at one time went and bought like a Nord VPN so I could like randomize the IP address and all that crap, but it didn't do any different. I tracked the same amount of watch hours. Yeah, it's clearing the watch history is the really, really big thing. You should always watch your own videos anyways. As soon as my video is published, I watch it. And I hit my like button. And I watch it on my other two channels and I hit the like button. The YouTube algorithm will push your videos based on how many views they get in the first, like the amount of views that it gets as it's published. So a lot of people publish at midnight as a default, and a lot of you are awake, so you watch each other's videos, which is great. But like I'm not typically up at midnight, or I'm not able to watch videos at midnight. I'm at work, so I, as a convenience to myself, usually publish my videos at 8 a.m., which is not the ideal time for my audience. If you look at your analytics, you can see that your videos are most viewed during whatever 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m. That's like probably the ideal time. But even I don't do that. It's too hard. Like at some point, you kind of have to work your YouTube and life balance. Like I have to do 8 a.m. publishing so that I can watch them. You should you should watch your videos, especially when you publish them, to make sure there's not some error that you missed, a misspelling in the title, or a glitch with the sound, or something, so that you can take it down. There's nothing worse than publishing a video and not knowing there was like some error in it, and then it's got 50 views or something ridiculous, and then now you're stuck with the dilemma: do I leave the video up with the mistake, or do I take it down, fix it, and republish it, and hope that I get those 50 views again from people? I don't know. I usually take it back. I usually take it down. Yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. Really, I wasn't. But definitely, when you're watching people's videos, YouTube does that to save their own space, I guess, or whatever. If you think about the number of videos and channels there are on YouTube, the amount of space that is being used in the cloud or wherever for all of our videos to be uploaded to, and it's all free for us. Like we're not paying to do what we're doing. I'm paying to use StreamYards, but I choose to do that. But I could even be using StreamYards for free. So I don't know. There's a lot of people that, and myself, I get frustrated with YouTube once in a while. But I'll tell you what, as of late, there's been a lot of really good stuff that YouTube has done. I think the podcasting is a cool new tool. The shorts is good. Obviously, the shorts are working for me. But all right, I guess I'm going to wrap it up. I know a lot of us will go into chats and then not chat. And when you're flying solo and you don't have people chatting, it's hard to do a stream. You guys can message me on Instagram. I don't use Facebook that much. I do have it, but I don't use it that much. But Instagram. Subscribe to those other Kracky and the JLA member channels and leave a comment, and I'll get you back. And then we could do more grow streams like this if people want, or if I come up with tips. You can see by the viewers that these don't draw attention from our community. Nobody wants to come to this kind of stuff because we're not talking about, movies, I guess. But, it is what it is. Maybe we'll just go live and play Resident Evil 7 later. I don't know. I am going to be watching Hideous for my full moon feature. We have a full moon coming up in a few days. Full moon is April 6th, guys. So I will be posting a full moon review on April 6th. Yep, that's going to do it. Thanks, everybody.